Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I am here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory. I'm Terrellina Austin. We're the BizChicks. So, welcome to the conversation. Every Monday, we like to get started with something that's stimulating that will make you think through the week about your life and your business and where you're going in terms of your goals and aspirations. So, with that, we're going to get this party started. But before we do that, we want to give a shout out to all of you watching live and on the replay. And those of you who may be in the clubhouse who just want to say, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're going to get this conversation started. What are we talking about today, Fran? You look
Well,
great. How
oh,
you doing?
thank you. Okay. For
Yes.
one of the things that I want to say is, okay, uh, we're going to date this and I guess we can edit it out later. Happy Labor Day,
Happy Labor Day, everyone.
everybody. Um, it's work day for us. And so
Mhm.
we just want to bring this conversation talking about it's a new season. We're stepping
Mhm.
into a new season, which means we probably should be talking about, Terry, what did you call it? Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Mm-hmm.
Right. Stop, drop, and roll is if you are of a certain age, you know that is what they told us to do when there was a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stop, drop, and roll. Well, we have our businesses, we have our lives, we are doing a lot of things, and a lot of people are not just kind of laying around with nothing to do. But what
Absolutely not.
uh-uh. But what we want to express to you and to help you remember is you need to decide, should you be doing everything that you're doing? Take assessment. This is a time to reassess our priorities, reassess whatever it is that we've got going on to see if we should still be doing those things.
All right.
What are some of the things that we might need to stop doing?
Mm-hmm.
Which means you're going to have to do what your grandma said, get somewhere to sit down and figure out what on my list of things to do should I stop doing. Sometimes we get caught in traps or get caught in time loops and thinking that we still have to keep doing this over and over and over again for somebody's uh
Whatever.
benefit or whatever. We're just doing things, maybe not for our own benefit, but for the benefit of somebody else. And we just got in this loop and we're just still doing it. They've grown and gone, but you're still doing it.
Absolutely. Girl, like storing people's stuff. You know, as a parent with adult children, you would be surprised how deep their stuff goes. I have been cleaning out areas in my house to repurpose them, and I'm finding stuff like science awards from the third grade that have been in a box. I mean, it's not like they're on display.
Mm-hmm.
Cheerleading awards from Pee Wee competitions. What was that? 4 or 5 years old?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really? My children are getting ready to go into their 40s. Why is this stuff still in my house? And then you want to know why you don't have storage. You need to stop and figure out, look, if they don't want it, then maybe
I
it's not
don't want
really a
it.
necessity. Take a picture and move on.
And that's a very good way of handling it. Probably we all have thousands of pictures on our phones.
Hmm.
Go in there and pick some of the best ones that you like, delete all the rest. And this is a stop moment. Okay, stop collecting other people's stuff. Stop, just stop. Okay, so stopping, and so I'm equating that to what do I need to Stop.
Drop.
What do I need to drop? What do I need to just stop doing it? Or is there something that I need to start doing?
Mm-hmm.
Or is there something that I can continue to do? There's some stuff that's working. Continue to do what works. Okay.
Roll on.
We're going to keep rolling what works. If it doesn't serve you or your dream or your purpose or whatever it is that you decided, it's okay to let that go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you might need to incorporate some new things that's going to help propel you toward your dream, toward your vision, toward your goal, whatever. Start those things. But
Mm-hmm.
the things that are no longer serving you, it's okay to let those go. We have a comment here from Mark. Hey, Mark, good morning.
Hey, Mark.
He said it's a very American issue equating busyness with business.
Yes.
Exhaustion does not equal success. Movement does not equal productivity. Yes, you're busy, but what are you busy about? I can remember that commercial where the lady is baking some biscuits or something, and the biscuits are so easy that she's like, "Oh, I need to let people know how I slaved." And so she took flour and threw it all over her, and it comes out with these biscuits like she had done something. All she did was tap, put them in a pan, and stuck them in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're talking about. I was reading an article yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. And his name is Ali, and he's like a productivity guy, and he was talking about real work versus fake work.
Fake work. Ah, that's good.
Right, real work versus fake work. Let me see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, huh. And he says, I'm going to read this. It's what I guess it's a pod. What is this thing called? Newsletter. He said, real work is the real
Blog.
work. What is Mark talking about?
No, it's a blog. This is his comment. I'm gonna hide it. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is what he says. Real work is the real work. The work that takes you toward the things that actually matter to you. Fake work is everything else you spend your time working on. Here's the issue. For a lot of us, we waste way more time doing fake work than we do directly wasting time. Let's see. I'm trying to get down to some.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
So
say you're a
paragraph
student. Yeah, let's say you're a student. The time waster has a screen time of the time waster person has a screen time of 10 hours per day. He's always scrolling on social media or refreshing the sports news, making sure his response time on WhatsApp is under 57 seconds. He's wasting time, but he knows it. The fake worker, on the other hand, thinks he's being super productive. He spends lots of time creating revision timetables. He meticulously color codes his notes. He highlights the textbooks in the rainbow colors. He makes sure he gets up every 23 minutes to take a break and make himself a coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But he ain't getting no work done.
But it's pretty. It's rainbow color.
And that's what he said. He said the fake work is to make sure your website looks pretty. Is to create content across social media with no way of attributing it back to the thing that really matters, sales. It's to read dozens of books and listen to hundreds of hours of podcasts, hoping to find that one nugget that's going to magically level up the business. That's fake work. Make your website look good. Do all these things, but you're not doing anything that puts you closer to making a sale. I said, wow. He says the key difference between real work and fake work is then whether it's actually tackling the bottleneck to the goal. And that's hard to figure out because A, it requires a goal, and B, requires you to understand the bottleneck to the goal.
Well, right here, how you doing this morning, Lakeisha? Income producing activity. She says we need some IPA, some income producing activity. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
And you would think, okay, I'm gonna organize my stuff and get it. You got all your whiteboards and stuff, and you've gone to who is it? You've gone to um, Staples or Office Max or whoever your person of choice is, and then you got all of your stuff, and you got your pens and everything, and you got your desk looks just so. But we did no work. Haven't made a call to a client.
Mm-hmm.
We've done all of the fake work,
Mm-hmm.
but not the work.
And Mark says, wait a minute. This issue is embedded in corporate America where presence is often valued over productivity. In other words, they want us to come back into the office instead of working the amount of hours that are actually needed. Employees are required to stay. In other
Mhm.
words, you may be finished with today's task, but you got an 8-hour clock to complete. So you're at someone else's desk, keeping them from doing their stuff. You're in the break room cooking something. Everybody's hungry now. Running around trying to make everybody fat because nobody has time to take a walk.
And yeah, so Dean says yes. The one quick
Hey,
key
Dean, how you
question
doing?
The one key question is, does this get me closer to the outcome or not? MMA, money making activity. And
He, he and Lakeisha
Lakeisha calls
agrees.
it an IPA.
Mhm.
We're not talking about a beer, but IPA is income producing activity. Does the activities you do, are they getting you closer to the thing that you want?
So, well,
And Mark said, when I worked at PwC, everyone knew that one of the partners would walk the floor at 5:15. So everyone made sure to look busy. It didn't matter what you had done the other 7 hours.
wow.
And then Dean says there's a massive difference between busyness and business.
There you
You
go.
all are all absolutely correct. And that's what we're talking about today. And in this particular part of it, stop, drop, and roll. What do I need to stop doing, start doing, or let it, or stop, start, or continue doing? And some stuff we might need to stop doing. And we just read a little bit of a newsletter from Ali, and he was talking about fake work
Fake work.
versus real work. So only you know whether or not you're doing well. We will all know if you were doing fake work because we won't see you moving forth in your business, or we won't be moving forth in our business if it's fake work.
Mm-hmm.
Looking good. Your website is gorgeous, but it's not bringing in any money. As we
Mm-hmm.
sip the coffee on Coffee Conversations. So, what do you need to start doing? What do you need to stop doing? Or what do you need to continue doing?
Well, Mark says, and when you're rolling, to where are you rolling? In other words, what's the destination and what's the objective? Part of the problem is often no clear definition of success.
Exactly. And in success happens every day. So, what's your idea of success for today? Are we going to do some fake work, or are we going to do some real work
I,
today?
I don't know. Dean says this:
Faux,
go or go and grow.
go or go and grow. Up, fake or go or grow.
Mhm.
So we always like to bring you a little something to think about.
Something to labor over on Labor Day.
And it's okay, because sometimes, like Terry and I talked about earlier, we are still stuck on other people's stuff. We are still, if you are, we're going to go, are you still cleaning your kids' bedroom when they come in? And
Mm.
walking through, picking up laundry, putting it in the thing, although you've got other stuff to do yourself, but you're cleaning up after somebody else. You are,
And is it because you don't want to do the real work?
oh,
You've already trained them how to clean their room. You know what I mean, friend?
yes, or they
But you
can't do
decide,
it.
oh, this is such a mess. I've just got to stop and
You call
really.
that piddling. I caught myself yesterday. I was trying to get somewhere and I heard your voice, stop piddling. Because piddling is, you know, you need to go do something, but all of a sudden, oh, I got to put a load in the dishwasher. Or, oh, I got to do this. That's fake work. It's really not getting you where you need to go. It's just giving you something to soothe your mind so that you can say, well, I did get the laundry done, or well, I did get the dishwasher started, or but you didn't call the client. You didn't write the financial report. You didn't do something that uh, leads you to furthering your business.
Mm-hmm.
Mark has another comment. He says many entrepreneurs are addicted to the seeking instead of finding, going from guru to guru, book to book, never landing or remaining anchored to a solid foundation. So, Mark, is that basically saying, what are you going to do with the information you just acquired?
It also means you have too many voices. Pick one voice.
Well, if you're going to listen to the voice, do what you listen to. We know somebody that is continually in school, taking another class. What is it they said?
Professional student.
Yeah, the professional student, but there was something else. You're getting your master's, you got a bunch of degrees. Oh,
Certifications.
no, this is what he said. This
Okay.
is Philip Jr. He
Oh.
said, you guys got more degrees than the thermostat. I was like, oh my gosh, you got more degrees than the thermostat. Put some of them to work.
And we do know people who are constantly in school, constantly quote unquote upgrading their skills, but have never applied that to
Applied to
their income producing activities.
because they are doing the fake work. The fake work is going to school and not applying what you learned. The real work is, okay, I took these classes. Now I'm going to apply what I've learned, what I didn't learn, what I can do better, because the things in the class is technically all history. And so you're going to need to tweak some stuff because what you learned is what was done a while back, but there's new things. And so I was like, wow. Mark says,
come in here. I love Mark.
he says it's fear-based. People do not trust themselves, so they sometimes hide in continuing to build a base of knowledge. Knowledge only provides potential success. You have to actually act on it.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And action does take some courage. It takes courage for you to make the phone call. It really does. It takes courage. I was thinking about this the other day. I need to know who I am, embrace who I am, embrace my skill set, and then go do me. I can see what all of you all are doing, but what's going to work for me? And then put that into practice and put that into play. Mark has another comment. He says, there is no one size fits all. Stop looking for it. Trust yourself. You were called for a reason. And that is what I'm talking about. What I'm called to do, Terry is not called to do, and vice versa. That's why we work well together. One of us is a cheerleader, one of us is a coach. But we are both here to encourage and to help make things very, very simple for people. That part doesn't change, but we all do it in our own way.
Mm-hmm.
in our own style. Dean has a comment. He says, we've been lied to. Knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. He said, action will outperform even the best ideas and good intention every time.
Every time, guys.
Action. You've gotten the knowledge. You've gotten, you know what you know. You know what you don't know. Go do something. What is that? Faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to put on the shoes and go. I said, okay, I was thinking about it, and early morning is better for me to work out. So I said, I'm going to the pool early. The gym opens at 5 a.m. I can get to the pool at 5. I was like, okay. So I got there about 5:45 or whatever, but I was able to get into the pool, and there's a lot less
Traffic.
lot less traffic, lot less competition, lot less of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I got up earlier.
And you would be surprised how much a 15-minute delay will make in traffic and, as far as people being in the pool and in
right,
the locker room and, accessibility.
right. And I was able to do some things. Now I got that part of my day out of the way. I can check that off my list. And now I can do other things more efficiently because I'm not in the back of my mind thinking about, oh, I got to get to the gym, or what time can I get to the gym, or what can I
Or I
do?
should have gone.
Right. I don't have to be concerned with it. I did it. Mark
Mm-hmm.
says you can read 50 books on how to swim, but you only learn how to swim once you get into the water.
Go, Dean. Dean says, preach that. Go and make disciples. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeedy.
You have to get out. Action. Take what you learn. All of the stuff that works for you, roll with it. The stuff that ain't, that might be somebody else's, drop it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop some stuff. What do you need to start doing? Start doing for you. Or when will you go to the front of your own line?
When will you figure out what it is you really want?
And you know what? It's okay to change your mind. I really don't want this. I thought I wanted to do. It is okay to make a pivot and say, this is not what I want. So stop doing something that you really don't want to be doing. You thought that you wanted to do it and you're like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. So stop.
It's okay.
Drop it.
To change. Change is okay. Especially if something stops bringing you joy, why would you continue to do it? Are you just feeling like you just need to suffer? That you haven't suffered enough?
And
that you haven't struggled enough? You don't know how to get off the struggle bus, or you don't realize you're actually on the struggle bus. When it stops making me smile, that is my threshold.
Okay, it's like, oh, I don't like doing this anymore.
I'm not smiling when I do it.
And here's the thing. Once you stop, it may give somebody else an opportunity to do some of the things that you were doing so that they get a chance to grow and blossom and experience some stuff. And then you could be there as a consultant and say, perhaps you should do it this way, but you don't actually have to do it.
There you go. And Dean's got my favorite saying.
No is a complete sentence.
Doesn't need an explanation, doesn't need justification. The answer is just no.
I like having the first part of the morning to myself. I don't want to hear chit chat. I don't want to hear news. I don't want to hear some other stuff. I just need to have some quiet time. So when I went to the gym, while I was driving in the car, I didn't have any music or anything on. When I got to the gym, they got one section, the news is blaring. One part.
I know. What is with that?
one part of the gym, there's music, and then the other part of the gym, it was smooth jazz over in a certain area by the locker room, and it was just jazz music. I said, let me go over here where the music is just playing and there's nobody talking.
I don't understand that.
And then I purposely picked the locker area that did not have the news playing or the whatever's
on,
whatever the new music is. I was like, oh, I need to get. I was so glad when I got into the water because I don't get to hear all of that. I'm sure you can have earbuds that you can that are waterproof, but I didn't want them because I just wanted to.
Yep. And then what happens on the day that they failed? Now you done messed up your earbuds.
So I enjoyed the quiet.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody talking to me this time of morning. And then
quietness.
I have to protect my morning. I have to protect.
Oh, somebody said something. What? I have to guard my peace.
Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I have to protect my peace.
Mm-hmm. So, guys, here's what we suggest: that you stop, figure out is there something you need to drop, and then assess what it is you need to roll with. You want to roll with what you have going on now, that's fine. You want to change it, it's fine. If you want to roll back a little from the stuff you've been doing, especially for other folks,
you might need it. You know, and it's okay. What'll happen if you tell them, no, I can't do it? I suggest try it and just be okay with that.
Listen, I used to tell people all the time, you need to hang up and make another call because I'm not on board for that. You know,
I'm not available for that assignment.
Exactly. I'm not available.
And see if you let some stuff fail, maybe somebody will realize that something needs to be done, but it don't necessarily. You know how you keep rescuing and keep rescuing and keep rescuing, and if you keep rescuing, they're going to keep looking at you to rescue, or they don't even know the thing is broke because you continue to fix it. Let somebody else fix it. Report that it's broken. Report that it's broken and let somebody else fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Dean says it's okay to say no thank you. No one does. No one gets pregnant. And Mark says there's no such thing as a mistake. The worst thing that can happen is that you realize that you could have made a more effective choice given your intention.
There you go.
And sometimes Mark says, sometimes you need to experience the effect to truly examine the cause. It's like, oh, that didn't feel good.
And do I want to do that again?
No, let us not.
I didn't like that outcome. Maybe
we need to try that a different way. Woo! And I'm realizing that there were some things that I wanted to do. And I realized I like swimming better. Is my form of exercise that I enjoy more than anything else.
Oh, good.
At this juncture.
Mm-hmm.
For so many reasons. One is I can have quiet to the pool. You know what I mean? And it was great because there was only one other person who got here before me. I was like, oh, he must have been up real early. And I didn't have to share a lane. Not that I'm against sharing.
No, but
I just didn't have to share the lane. And I can get my work laps in.
It's nice to get in and get out.
Yes. And there was parking like right up.
No problem with getting close to the door. All of that. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So this is First Monday. Mm-hmm. And we are going to have an awesome First Monday event this evening at Seasons 52 in Sacramento, California. If you are in the area, we invite you to join us. We will be at like I said, Seasons 52, we will be doing our in-person meetup, which we do every month. Normally there's a $10 charge, but because we're celebrating our 10th anniversary, there will be no charge for you to join us this evening. Now, we got two special guests coming in from Chicago, one from Chicago and one from Reno, Nevada. We have Mark Ward and we have Dean Hankey. Woohoo! So, even if you cannot join us in person, you can join us online live. We are on our YouTube channel. Just go to the YouTube channel. We will be streaming live starting at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think Reno is still on Pacific Standard Time. In Chicago, is it 2 hours ahead or is it
Yes,
three? Two, okay. Because, you know,
I think it's 2.
all right, because when we get over there to Dallas, and I was like, I'm
Central Time. Yeah.
Central. Dean says, "Woohoo! I hear that guy is good." So we're going to have an awesome time. Bring a friend and just come on and hang out with us. Let me see
Mark
if I
says
can.
2 hours ahead. Yeah.
2 hours. Okay, cool.
Like
So
Dallas.
right. So we have some really awesome guests that come and hang with us and bring you some really good information about how you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. That's why we're here. And that's why we gather with such great people as Mark and Dean. And I believe that's Maureen and then Lakeisha. We have so much fun. And if you're coming live, we'll start at 5:30. We got
Oh
some
my
really good
gosh.
food. Seasons 52 has some awesome food. They are what is it? Their menu changes with the seasons. That's the name, Seasons 52. So you'll have really good food to eat and great fellowship. You get some really good networking done, learn and meet some new people. And as Dean says down here, have fun, get more done. And that's what we will
Good
be
morning,
doing.
Dr. Tachi.
Hey, Tachi, good morning. And so I'm looking for the Eventbrite link. So
Well, Dr. Tachi, we pray all is well with you. We've been looking to hear from you, and we're glad that you are doing a number of successful projects. But just give me a thumbs up. Let us know. Are you okay down there in Florida?
I do believe yeah, I think she was.
I didn't want to presume.
Yeah, we don't. We just want to know
Because
always.
I know you have people down there too. So.
Right. Okay, let's see. I wanted to get this link.
And
So,
you guys out in Nevada, I know you had a lot of rain. Is that correct? Or was that Las Vegas? Yeah, in the Las Vegas area. So I don't know if it affected Reno or not, Dean, but we send in love.
Yeah, we are. And here's the link. If you are coming in live, you can click on that link. And if you're going to be watching us via YouTube, just go to bizchicks.live or just hit the YouTube channel. It was on the other side.
Other side. I saw that. I didn't hear them name your city, so I was like, okay.
We just want to make sure. So that is our time for today. Mark said hurricanes know better.
No better than coming Dr. Tachi's side.
Right.
We're doing good. Good.
Good. Dean said it got a little messy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay. Well, we wish you well, Dean.
Yes, we will be seeing you all this evening. And we'll send you links in a little bit here so that you all can join in. We want to say thank you for everybody who's tuned in live and on the replay. Looking forward to having a fabulous week. Enjoy your holiday today. TJ is got a replay for us coming up because she is actually using her holiday. And then Wednesday, we got Coach Karen coming in, Robin Shimizu on Thursday. We'll be back here on Friday talking tech. So bring your tech questions. We're going to have some tech trivia and some little games and things of that nature as well. Become a part of the BizChicks community. Text biz to 33777 or go to bizchicks.net and just sign up right there. So looking forward to spending some time with you all, and looking forward to our next coffee conversation next Monday. Until then, remember, we are here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so that you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. And we'll see you next time.
Bye bye, everyone.